Well, hi Virgos, welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for your weekly reading. I've shuffled these cards very well. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be the center card in the first part of the reading. So if you feel compelled, please like and subscribe. Otherwise, let's just get started. For Virgos, what do Virgos need to know? What's coming up for our Virgos? Any advice would be greatly appreciated for our Virgos. What do you need to know? Whoa, that was too much. There's a chunk there. Well, that's all it's giving me right now. But I think there might be enough to get started on the first part of the reading here for Virgos. I think there's more than enough. Okay, we have a few extra cards for our next reading. So, Virgos, the overall energy of your reading is the Queen of Swords. This is air, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius that might be strong in your chart or in someone else's chart around this reading. But the energy of this card, this is you seeking the truth, the clarity, speaking your truth and clarity. You have your sword up. It's all in self-protection. It's all something that you just need to know and speak, and I am going to find out why. Up here in your highest energy is the Sun. This is a card for Leo, so Leo might be strong in your chart or around this reading. But the Sun, beautiful energy. This is all about a fresh start, a new beginning with lots of love and lots of joy. And there might be a child involved. So this clarity that you need is has to do with moving forward in life towards your joy and your happiness and towards love. There's something you need to know, and you are going to find out. I have the Ace of Pentacles next to the Sun and right above the Queen of Swords. Yeah, it has to do with commitment too. Security, stability. I think these are things that you just need to find out. You need to know whether or not you can move forward to this happy place with somebody that you have in mind, whoever it is you're seeking the truth and clarity from. This is the Ace of Pentacles, security, stability, commitment, groundedness, right next to the Sun. And then there's the High Priestess right next to the Ace of Pentacles. The High Priestess is the card in the tarot deck for intuition and knowing. So your intuition's been telling you to ask these questions. You need to know if this is real. You need to know if this is where you're headed in this relationship. So your intuitions are running high, and your intuition's telling you to ask the questions, and you're going to ask the questions. So pay attention to what yourself is telling you. Trust and believe in yourself, and you will be fine. I have the Knight of Cups under the Sun and next to the Queen of Swords. Now this is a sincere love offer. This is, right next to, one of the reasons you have questions is you want to make sure this is a sincere love offer. As you can tell, there's nothing in that cup. There's lots of room for love. So this is part of what you need to know. You've been up in your head. You've been like your quiet times, your times alone. These are swords of truth and clarity. This going through. I think you're doubting yourself here, or were doubting yourself, and you just need to know for sure that you're making the right decisions in your life. Trust your intuition. Now your intuition might be telling you that there's something off in this relationship and that you need to kind of delve into it to try to find out what it is. These swords, because this is almost torturous, it's like they won't stop coming through until you get your truth and your clarity. And also you might want to talk about what it is that's bothering you, because there's something bothering you about this relationship that needs to come out in the open. I have the Two of Cups under the Knight of Cups. Now this is friendship, soulmates with love. Look, there's lots of room for love there. This is the meeting of the minds, the meeting of the hearts. I think you're wondering if they feel the same way as you do. I think you might be really getting your hopes up on a relationship, and in your quiet times, you're wondering if they feel the same way. You're wondering if this is friends with benefits as far as they're concerned. It's not as far as you're concerned. I can see that here. So they could be like a best friend. I mean, you might be able to talk about anything and everything. You might have been friends first before you got involved. But that is a soulmate card. They are a soulmate. That is the attraction that you have towards one another. We have tons of soulmates out there. It doesn't mean you have to be with them, okay? So yeah, you need to ask the questions. You wait until you're like at your wit's end. I think that Nine of Swords just kind of takes a toll on you. And then you reach your wit's end, and you're feeling kind of drug out because of these thoughts. And so that's why you need to ask the questions. So you come to your wit's end. There's something really bothering you about this relationship that you really have, and maybe still do have, high hopes of moving into a long-term committed relationship with them. I have the Five of Cups next to the Nine of Wands and under the Nine of Swords. This is disappointment in love. Look, you're looking at spilled cups, like somebody just came along and kicked your cups over. But I call this the card of hope because there's two full cups right behind this figure. So in turning around, you can see the hope in love. But, you know, maybe you've been through it before with this person, maybe with someone else, but you're having your doubts about this relationship. Let's take out the rest of these cards. Let's see where this goes. I need 4 more cards for Virgo's reading, please. 4 more cards. There they are, right there. All right. So, whoops. In the order they came out. Okay. So Virgo, I have the Three of Wands next to the High Priestess. You're wondering if this is your ship that's come in or if your ship is still out there. You're holding on to a staff of fresh starts and new beginnings, and there's 3 ships out there. 1, 2, 3. And so, you know, you're standing there, you're wondering, this is part of your thoughts that are going through your head. Are they the one or not the one? This is what you need to know. It's next to the Seven of Wands. So you have, maybe other people are saying things, making you doubt this relationship. And you've been kind of blocking, because this is really blocking communication that's trying to come in here. You might be trying to block your own thoughts, remember? Because the High Priestess came out and it's saying trust your intuition. Your intuition's running high. So I think you just really need something solid, something verbal, something that can get you to stop worrying about this relationship. Let's see where this goes. I have the Three of Pentacles next to the Seven of Wands. So I feel like maybe you've heard things. Somebody's telling you that they're seeing someone else. Maybe their ex. Maybe they're seeing or dating other people. I feel like there's going to be a little bit of an argument that might break out from this conversation with the Three of Pentacles. Because, you know, Pentacles are about security and stability. It is a black card. And there's too many people in this. There's 3's a crowd. So, I feel like that's where your doubts are. I have the Devil under the Three of Wands and right next to the Nine of Swords. Yeah, I think you heard something from someone, and or you're thinking that there is someone else. This is toxic energy, plain and simple. It's being tied to someone who's tied to someone else or something else. Now that could be, you know, like gambling, drugs, something like that. But this is the card for Capricorn only because of the horns. So Capricorn might be strong in your chart or their chart someplace or around the reading. But this is toxic energy that you need to let go of because it's really got you into your head. It's really got you wondering about this soulmate here, on whether or not, because you thought that, you know, you thought or think that this could be a long-term loving relationship, but there's something out here that needs to be dealt with. I have the Knight of Pentacles next to the Devil and right under the Seven of Wands. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving energy in the whole deck. It looks like the horse is just standing there, but there is one foot barely in front of the other, and it's bringing a pentacle. That is security and stability. Well, this is next to the Devil energy, so I feel like this person that you have feelings for is being very, very, very slow on the pentacle. Bringing the pentacle in, making you feel secure and stable in the relationship. Very slow. And you're very much on guard about that, and you're noticing that like a hawk. I mean, you are really noticing that. You've been waiting. And this is under that Three of Pentacles. This is why you think there might be someone else or something else. Something toxic attached to them. So you've been waiting and waiting for this relationship to become grounded. Waiting for that fresh start, new beginning to come in. It's like the bush has budded, but it hasn't bared fruit. It hasn't blossomed, and you're tired of waiting. Look, you're just leaning on that staff. It's barely holding you up any longer. So yeah, you got to come out with this conversation. And then I have the King of Pentacles under the Devil and next to the Five of Cups. This is Earth, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. So this is you, Virgo, or one of those three might be strong in their chart too. But you are looking at that pentacle. You're like, where is it? Male or female? All the cards are male or female. And you're looking at that pentacle and you are like, you know what? It's time for that pentacle to come in. Way past time by looking at that Seven of Pentacles. And you're like, where is it? There's got to be something going on with them. And you're going to get to the bottom of it. I have the Four of Pentacles next to the King of Pentacles and under the Knight of Pentacles. So you've been feeling, now you feel stuck in this relationship, but you feel like stagnant, not stuck. You feel more stagnant in this relationship, like it's not going anywhere. This is a big problem for you. And you need to know the truth. And here, the conversation, it keeps going. It keeps going on. So it's not only face-to-face, it's going to be through the airways, like texts, emails, phone calls, video chat. There's going to be a lot of back and forth about, you know, the stability and security of this relationship. And probably about what you heard. So this is what the reading is all about. It's about you getting to the bottom of what's bothering you about this relationship, because you had high hopes. Now let's take out a Law of Attraction card for you, Virgos. Let's take out a Law of Attraction card. See what kind of advice comes out. See what the universe wants you to know, whatever it might be. For Virgos. Let me cut a card here for Virgos. I attract the essence of whatever pleases me. Okay, so I'm going to read this card to you. I'm going to pause for a minute so you can pause and read it anytime you want. And what it says, when you go into your creative workshop, you can begin to assimilate the data that represents your preferences. So that's just like paying attention to everything that's been on your mind, been going through your mind. That's your data, okay? And anything that you've heard, any rumors, this is all data. And as you assimilate the data, you will prepare a picture of self from which you will begin to attracting into your experience the essence of all that has been pleasing you. So it's saying that even with all of this going on and through your head, that you can see the positive. There is a positive side to this issue. So I feel like there's probably going to be a positive outcome since this card came out. So, you know, all this information that is going through your mind, all these thoughts, there's a lot of anxiety associated with these thoughts that are going through your mind. Keep picturing what it is that you want from this relationship, so that the outcome will be pleasing for you. That is advice, but it looks like you are going to get to the bottom of it. So Virgos, this is your reading. Thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.